Welcome back to the IBSP. Here's your host, Foxy New.
Caleb Plant turns down Danny Jacobs, look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Caleb Plant turns down $1.25 million to fight a 37-year-old Danny Jacobs. Now, to me, it makes no sense that Caleb Plant would turn down such an offer. That seemed like a great offer and a great fight for Caleb Plant at this point in his career. You got to consider what Caleb Plant is going through at the moment. Caleb Plant is coming off of a devastating loss to David Benavidez, where he took quite a beating against David Benavidez. So you pretty much got beat up against David Benavidez, took kind of a brutal loss. Now you're coming back. Danny Jacobs, who's 37, who's not going to pose much of a threat, and it's an easy $1.25 million, makes perfect sense. Caleb Plant hasn't been rumored to be in any recent fight, so why not take that fight? It made perfect sense. The problem with that is, now Danny Jacobs is set to face Shane Mosley Jr. at this point, so you done already blew it on this. You could have had an easy comeback tune-up fight, and then you would have been prepared for any top-level fighter at that point. Now, here's the problem I also have with Caleb Plant. Is the fact that you're chasing Edgar Berlanga like he's going to fight you next. Let me make this clear to Caleb Plant. Edgar Berlanga is not going to risk a Canelo Alvarez payday to fight you or anybody else that he perceives as a threat. It's not going to happen. The fact that Edgar Berlanga believes that he's going to be next for Canelo Alvarez in September, the fact that he believes that he's in the running for that fight, why would Edgar Berlanga ever risk that by fighting Caleb Plant? He's not going to fight anybody he believes that can be competitive or even beat him or mess up that payday. He's not going to do it. You've even seen Danny Jacobs trying to fight, Edgar Berlanga earlier this year. That never worked out because Berlanga's never going to fight anybody that could challenge him, that could even have a chance at beating him, because he's not going to mess up that payday. He's just not going to do it. So the fact that you're chasing this guy, the fact that you're wanting this fight makes no sense. You should have took that easy Danny Jacobs fight. You should have stayed active, got easy money, and got right back into the mix of things. But now your career, once again, is on hold.